Hello, this is Kreatya Shannon, welcoming you to our latest installment of Unleash Your Creativity. In this installment, we will be looking at the final one of the Niyamas from Deborah Adele's The Yamas and Niyamas, Exploring Yoga's Ethical Practice. And the concept we're looking at today is that of surrender. To Deborah Adele, surrender presupposes that there is a divine force at work in the lives that we lead, and that ultimately this guideline invites us to surrender our egos, open our hearts, and accept the higher purpose of our being. So, how do we begin to find it? The first way is that of releasing. She starts talking about that by referring to the yoga posture of Shavasana. Corpse pose is what it translates to. It's a posture in which one puts themselves on their back, stretching out arms and legs at 45-degree angles, and it signifies the end or death of the activity we've just completed. There's nothing to do there when you're in that particular pose except lie still and contemplate, with the intent to be to release any tension from our bodies and trusting the breath will keep going and the body will renew itself. It is one of the most important practices that can be done for those that are able to do the asana or posture portion of yoga. And very difficult to do. It is very difficult to just stay still like that for a long period of time, even for me. Deborah Adele also talks about acceptance and the idea that while it's okay to go looking for greatness, but we also need to pay attention to the needs of the moment, meaning it's okay to seek things, but not to make it our sole pursuit. If we stay aware of what is right in front of us, she says, we can get clues into our own development and direction. And that's really what it's all about. We need to be able to flow, to be able to follow with whatever is going on around life as it unfolds around us. While yet finding it within us to meet each of those moments with integrity. Being willing to put things down and entrust that we will be carried. Again, Deborah Adele's words. Surrendering of the ego to a higher purpose. As the ego stops fighting to be number one, she says, life begins to nourish and feed us in amazing ways. And that's what trying to discover how to unleash our creativity is about. From this perspective, it's about finding those doors, finding those steps forward in understanding where we can be our fullest selves instead of expending at times so much energy to create the path that we want. And I've been on both sides of that. And I gotta say, the biggest rewards for me are when I've let go and said, there's nothing more I can do about where I'm at. And things have come back to me in larger ways than I ever could have imagined. And I felt the better for it. But it is a constant, ongoing thing. It's not for me, I can say this. It's not a one and done, oh, I know how to surrender now. Great. I think it's something that I've had to revisit over and over again, and every single time I've been surprised by it. I'd like to close this and this most recent series out with a breathing exercise and setting that kind of emulates the idea, as we're going to take some time, not unlike getting a chance to go somewhere and take in the beauty of our actual universe at nighttime. Also, not unlike spending time in a planetarium. But we're going to use the virtual world to create a relaxing scene late at night with the stars to help us set the mood for a relaxation exercise, to help us focus on being more creative at any time of day, even if in the world around us right now it's bright daytime. So let's begin getting in a type of position that is most comfortable for you. Making sure you're seated in a way that will be a comfortable posture for a little while, or if you're in some situation where you're in a chair, making sure your feet are grounded, that you're sitting up straight, shoulders back and relaxed. Place your hands in a comfortable position, and let's take advantage of the virtual night sky. As the virtual nighttime clouds roll on past. Just breathe in and out a little. Let yourself stay relaxed. Whatever works the best for you. Just keep your posture consistent, your back straight. That'll help you make sure you can breathe cleanly and clearly. Tune out the world around you. Just let yourself focus. Now take a few more breaths and allow yourself to return to your regular breathing in the now. One last one. And with that, this has been Kreatya Shannon for Unleash Your Creativity.